Hi. Whew. All right, hey, how's everyone doing? It's been a little while. Been a while since I've been out in the woods. Been pretty busy, but decided to take some time off on this glorious day. Early fall camp and go kind of minimal here. Make a tent tarp, or a tarp tent, however you say it. I'm gonna make a tent out of a tarp. Just keep it real simple. I don't think the bugs should be too bad. We've had a lot of rain recently, the last couple days, so that could affect things, but I'll deal with it. If they want to buzz in my ear, so be it. I also kind of took a scout around the area, and there's not a whole lot of firewood. Anything that's on the ground obviously is soaked. I did find one dead standing. I believe it's a little maple, completely dead, so that should actually do pretty good. And I'll just have to round up some scraps for kindling and smaller burnage. But just gonna relax today. Like I said, gather my firewood, set up my little tent tarp or tarp tent, whatever order you say it in, doesn't really matter. Tonight making something special, gonna do some mussels over the campfire with some garlic and butter and herbs and lots of good homemade bread. So stick around, Bush Food Network. Be right back. Boom. Look at that. That's a nice piece of wood. Whole tree. Zoom, zoom, zoom. You can see. Yeah. That should do me just about right. Nice and checked. Be easy to split with that. All right, get this tarp set up, get this out of the way. This is a fun shelter. Not a lightweight tarp, but not a heavy one either. So just want to square this thing up best you can. Okay, so I want to stake down the first tab in from the corner. This will be the back side of it, and stake down this opposite corner. Of course, there's a rock. Yeah, there we go. And just fold this under. Do the same over on this corner. Okay, so you just want to square it up now. Next thing you want to do is go, depending on how wide you want your doorway, roughly about 1.5 attachment points. I'm going to go a little less than that because I want a little larger opening. So you just take your corner, mark kind of where you want it, bring this in, stake it in. Same thing here. I'm going to go right about here. And there's a rock. A lot of rocks. There we go. Okay. So there's the basis of it. I gotta go grab a stick for the center. There we go. Okay, so now that we got the basic shape, I'm going to put some guy lines on either side here. I already put one on there. Just going to tie a simple bowline knot, bowline, whatever you want to call it. Just take a loop, go through it, go under and around, back through the loop, boom, not coming undone. So then next, take this, and I'm just going to tie it around this loop. And I guess it doesn't really matter what I tie here. Just doing a basic little slip knot. Doesn't need a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of tension on it, so there. So you got this flap open. Do the same to the other side. So now the last step is just to put a little peak on this. Take another piece of paracord. I'm gonna have to make a stake to stake it down just to keep that up. Taut line hitch here. There we go. There we go. That can keep her nice and snug. All right. And this I'll just wrap around a few times. Red alert! Red alert! Don't run into the stick at night. There we go. So this is nice and snug. I just got to do one more piece of paracord in the back and be all set. Little blow-up pillow. Italian wool blanket. Deal with that later. So there is the shelter for the night. Yeah, Lots of room in here. It's a 10 by 10 tarp, 10 foot by 10 foot, which what would that be? Roughly a 3 by 3 meter tarp over up there in Canada or over in England. So yeah, I'm gonna get a fire going, cook some food. I'm hungry. Now this stuff is dense. There we go. Now let's cut them in half for now. Yeah, this has got to be oak, I'm thinking. I'm going to finish doing this. I'll see you when I'm getting the fire going. That's right, when I was going through my stuff, I found these old school fire starting sticks. I don't know if these things, I seem to remember they don't work real well. But I'm going to give them a whirl. Mosquitoes. Yeah, look at that. It does light. Actually, you know what? Here, we'll put this over here so we can see what's going on. Come on now. Stay it upright. Try and light another one here. Alright, well, let's see. They seem to be holding. Take some of these finer little sticks here. I don't know if everything's dry enough here or not. These seem dry. Important thing is that we get a fire going. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter how we get it going. You can hear all that water sizzling, how wet the wood is. We had 2 straight days of rain. I think we got somewhere between 8 and 10 inches of rain in less than 2 days. But having one of these things is a godsend. It's going to take a while to keep this thing going, I think. I'm starving. I want to sit down and start cutting everything up and getting dinner ready, but I don't want to walk away from the fire and have it die down. So I'm gonna just sit here and watch it for a little bit. I think I've accomplished everything I need to accomplish except cook and eat. So cheers. A little brandy for the soul. Get out my trusty cutting board here. And I'll get out my grill grate for later too, so I can toast some bread. Salt and pepper. So I'm going to start with a shallot. Yeah, so far the bugs haven't been bad at all. A couple mosquitoes here and there, a couple flies. I'm sure I'll have a few visitors while I'm sleeping tonight, but okay, so I'm going to give these a fine mince, so they get into all the nooks and crannies of the mussels. Shallots in here. Some garlic. I'm gonna do, I like a lot of garlic, so I think I'm gonna see how big these are. 1, 2, oh, that's a little guy. I'm gonna do, we'll do 4, what is that, 6 medium-sized cloves of garlic. So the trick is, I want to cut this up too small. They want it small enough so it can kind of spread out through the dish. Just not too small that you don't want it to burn. Once we do get it into the, I brought a Dutch oven. Man, that thing added a lot of weight to my pack. But I needed something that could withstand a campfire and had a lid, so that's what I had to do. So we'll just kind of, you know, not quite a mince, nice rough chop. A little bit of olive oil. Get this garlic off of here. Love the orange ones. So nice and sweet. Nothing like homegrown tomatoes. Vine ripened. Got some fresh thyme. This will go delicious with those mussels. Traditionally you would use parsley. I didn't have any parsley, and these are all delicious herbs, so I'm going to stick with these. Okay, and then I have some oregano, a little bit of rosemary in there too. All right, that's small enough. Let's get that in with these, and then the oregano, the thyme, and some basil will go in at the end. But might as well chop this up a little bit. Roll these up, give them a nice chiffonade. There we go, that's the fresh herbs that'll top it off at the end. Beautiful. Well, so apparently these are pre-cooked mussels, which I didn't see on the package. That's why they're all open. Yay. Okay, well, it is what it is. I'm gonna take you over by the fire and we'll get this assembled. Garlic on top of there. Okay, now we're gonna get the tomatoes, shallots, and rosemary in there. And next, I'm going to do about half a cup, 3/4 cup of white wine. Put that back over the fire. Bring that to a simmer. Let it start reducing. It's time for the mussels. Just want to stir these up. They're already cooked. They're probably going to be pretty tough. Not real happy that these weren't fresh. I guess I should have looked at the package before I bought them. But, oh well. Get all that stuff worked in there. Just going to cover this. Steam them. While I'm waiting, throw that on there. Start toasting my bread. Put in a few nice pats of butter. Alright, I would say that's done. Take this off the fire. Let's grill some bread. Mix the fresh herbs in. Oh, that looks good. Yeah. All right. Dinner is served. Put this glove on. Ooh, smells so good. Okay, we're gonna just pour this all in there, get all that goodness. And all the herbs, all the tomatoes. Ooh, this thing's hot. Oh, Lord. Look at that. Stick a couple pieces of bread in there. Okay, let's dig in. Gotta have a spoon and a fork. Oh, they're tender. I would not have thought. Oh man, this is good. Some of that broth on the bread. Oh. Yeah. This is good. A little soup. Wow. All right. So I'm just being a wino right now. Sipping on the Pinot Grigio that I used for the mussels. It's not bad. It's actually not bad. Not good or great, but yeah, this has been a fun night. But it's still pretty early. It's only about 8 o'clock. And yeah, I'm starting to get tired already. Ate that big meal. Worked out good because that's about all the firewood that I have. Got about 4 hours out of it or so, I would say. Yeah, so far I'm thinking the tarp tent isn't a bad idea tonight. There's no bugs. There was about a half hour where there was a couple of mosquitoes kind of buzzing around here or there. No flies. I mean, might be a creepy crawly or two that get up in there, I don't know. But I have a feeling it's going to be a pleasant night. Supposed to, like I said, get down into the 50s. That's perfect sleeping weather. I think I'm going to sleep really, really good tonight. It's not today anymore, it's tonight. But, well, I'm going to sit here and enjoy the fire. Enjoy my wine. And just relax for the rest of the evening. I'll check in with you when I'm going to bed. And call it a night. If you stuck around this far, I appreciate it. I'll see you soon. Big old wool blanket. Yeah. I think I'm gonna be all right. I think it's gonna be nice and toasty in here. So, I'm gonna take off this headlamp, throw it there, take off my shoes, and I'm gonna say goodnight to y'all. It's been a fun night. Gonna sleep well tonight, hopefully. I just wanted to say good night to y'all. I'm gonna crawl into my nice comfy bed here. Sleep everything off. Bush Food Network signing off. Sayonara.